So obviously very high level player, but I know you're also involved in a bit of coaching, and you do a lot
Yeah.
around the schools work in Mayo and fine work, trying to develop the club there that you pretty much
Yeah.
single-handedly started. So what is the difference for you between coaching and playing? Is there a big difference? I mean, I
Yeah.
presume you prefer playing at the minute for sure, but what are the
Yeah.
difference right now?
The difference, I suppose, when you're on court, and it's new trying my hand at coaching. I think they're two different animals altogether, playing and coaching. Huge respect for coaches. I've spent most of my life playing, not coaching. So when I'm on court, it's all in the head already. I already know what to tell myself and what motions to go through and things like that. But it's different trying to articulate that to girls, or how to show them properly, to get it in their heads. And every girl is different. Whereas normally I'd be used to telling myself what to do, or getting used to my teammates that I already would be used to. But when it comes to coaching, you have to adjust yourself to different personalities and different needs. And it's a challenge, but it's a great challenge, because it's very rewarding to see girls not just improve in volleyball, but to come out of themselves as people and make friends with girls that aren't from their school, and to see their confidence grow in their play as well as their friendships. It's fantastic.
Okay, yeah, good. I'm starting out the coaching, so a couple of tips there. Tell me this then, do you have any tips for our younger players? Anything that they can sort of take away from, your experience at, getting to the higher levels that they can maybe start working on at their young age, and hopefully, replicate a career that you have,
Yeah, one thing I've noticed here definitely with coaching young girls is a lack of confidence. And I think we need to nail that. And you should go in, always have the mentality of thinking you're good enough. And if you're not as good as other players, you're going to be as good as other players. I think confidence, really go in there feeling that you're going to, if you're not the best, that you're going to be the best eventually. I think that's a really big thing. And competition is okay as well, to be competitive. And I think another thing just to point out is, don't be afraid if you're on your own is another one. A lot of girls would come in feeling intimidated if they didn't bring a friend. I think it's really important, again, with that confidence. If you want to do it, do it. Don't wait for someone to come with you. Just go. You'll make friends. You'll definitely make. Volleyball is a great sport for making friends. It's such a small court, and it's a small team. You'll make friends.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Just on that, I suppose, to just go on a little bit, do you have any, I guess, pre-match rituals on the morning, maybe just before a game? Is there anything that you do that maybe, you can just give the girls a little sort of, a boost to get that sort of routine and that confidence going within them? Yeah,
mine is 100% music. I love to put headphones on and just blare. And then by the time I'm in a game, or warm-up music, when there's warm-ups going on, you have music going on in your head. And in the game, you might have one of those songs that's stuck in your head, and it helps you to stop overthinking through your motions, I find. And that's something that's always worked for me, is when I have a song during warm-up, it gets stuck in my head, and I'm in a game that might be a really big game, a lot of pressure. If there's a song in my head, it doesn't stop me from thinking completely, but it stops me from overthinking through my motions, if I'm nervous, we'll say. So I think music definitely is a great way to pump yourself up as well, but also to shake off some of the nerves.
Okay, I just want to reel it all back a little bit, because you're one of our only panelists that actually are coming in from another country. So I just want to discuss that a little bit further. I mean, obviously a huge difference in volleyball in America and volleyball in Ireland, but what are the sort of the good things that you've come to recognize in Ireland that that they don't quite have in the States? Are there any?
Oh yeah,
so, that's good to know. Good to know. Okay.
Yeah. I have had, I think the biggest thing really is playing with and playing under coaches and playing with players who are from different countries. When I was in the States, I don't believe I played with anyone from a different country. And you might be playing with the same girls for the 4 years, we'll say, and up, which obviously is great for team bonding. But having played in Ireland, I've played under a coach that's Romanian, that's Italian, that's Irish, that's Deepak and Mayo right now is Indian. So I played under different coaches, and they all have different ideas and all different cultural backgrounds and cultural ideas for volleyball, as well as players learning how to communicate, language barriers, learning how to communicate with each other, and how to adapt to how someone might have played in their country versus how they're playing here now in Ireland together with a mix of people. I think it's a fabulous thing. Some of my friends that I've made are from different cultures from Ireland, based in Ireland. So I think that's one of the nicer things about Irish volleyball is learning from different countries through other players' games of volleyball from their other countries, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah, it's a good point actually. We do have that quite a mixed pool of people here, nationalities, so, and yeah, can learn a lot of different techniques and styles. So yeah, that's a good point actually. Thanks for that. So you were talking about maybe, you know, making friends. Obviously, when you started university, you know, the volleyball club there was a big part of integrating. Again, I'm always just going back to, you know, the younger guys that are on here, and you know, this is an option that maybe they can, you know, continue with the volleyball and just join those social circles at university. Did it help you settle in at all?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Some of my best friends from college were on the volleyball team. Yeah. Because you kind of have a like mind, and when you train together so constantly, and when you're like working through hard, say, conditioning, things like that, you have to learn to rely on each other, and it builds more than just a volleyball teammateship, we'll say. It does build friendship. You do see each other often, and you do learn to relax with each other and just have a good time with each other. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Future. So obviously we're stuck in lockdown at the moment. Restrictions have prevented us from sort of any form of volleyball. What are your hopes now for, I suppose, club and for country? Looking forward this year, maybe next year, and just your own aspirations and hopes for the future.
Yeah, well, for national team, I'd love to go with the girls that we have now to another country and win some competitions. You know, it'd be brilliant as an Irish team to come back with a medal of some sort, or some, you know, place in some competition would be fantastic. For club, I'd like to work, or for the women's team, the senior team, I'd love to work up to Premier. We have loads of work, and it's very possible. We have loads of good girls on the team. So that would be the aim there. But also, I suppose as a coach too, I just got my hands on 10-year-olds just before lockdown. So I'm really looking forward to working with young girls who maybe want something other than say football or hurling. So like maybe from 10 up to teenager. And I suppose there's a few girls on the team. I'm looking at you, Kira, Zuzana, Astea. I'd love to play with you on the national team eventually. So to play with your own girls that you've helped coach would be fantastic. You know, it would be just the icing on the cake.
Okay, you're expecting to hang around for a while then, so.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed, yeah.
10-year-olds, good effort. Okay, so look, I'm gonna just ask you a few quick fire questions. You don't actually know that I was gonna do this. So I'm just gonna shout something at you, and if you can just tell me your first answer that comes to your head, and we'll get to know, you know, the real Mikal Boyle then. So are you ready for this?
I'll try.
All righty, let's just see how we go. Favorite food?
Pickles.
Favorite county outside Mayo?
Ooh, Donegal.
Favorite hobby?
Writing.
Favorite color?
Blue.
And look, anyone that knows Mikal well will know that she has a deep love for the Irish language, and in particular its spelling. So just the last one. Do you have a favorite Irish word, Mikal?
Oh, you're rouse. Yeah. Favorite is one word for it. It's not the word I choose, but yeah, you're rouse.
You're rouse, okay.
It's an interesting word. I'm an English major, so phonetically, that word doesn't work for me.
No, a lot of Irish spelling is tricky, okay. So look, yeah, look, I want to wrap it up there. We're going to move on to obviously your skills, and we're going to be with you now for another 5 minutes or so. But
okay.
Any, like I say, we kind of talked about tips, but any parting words to the guys before we go?
To re-emphasize with, you know, the confidence. Always go in thinking you're a brilliant player and that you will be a brilliant player. It's the best way to go. Keep that in your mind, whether it's recreational or not. Just you're a good player. Always think of that of yourself.
Perfect. Thank you, Mikal. And look, thanks for the insight. Look, I suppose for me, all we have left to say is like a massive thank you from Volleyball Ireland, because obviously you're working in the club, you're working in the schools, you're working in the squads, you're helping us with programs like these. So, I mean, thank you. So what I'm going to do now, and everybody, if you have a volleyball handy, so Mikal's going to run through a few pointers with this. I think she's going to look at setting or volleying. And then she's kindly prepared a little video as well. So we're gonna watch the video afterwards, and I'm also gonna circulate that to your emails tomorrow. And what that's gonna do is give you a chance just to work through it for the rest of the week, okay? So look, grab a ball, get yourself ready, and I'm gonna pass it over to Mikal now, and then we'll come back for the video to me. Is that okay with you, Mikal?
That's perfect, no problem.
I'll mute myself so you're the main screen.
Okay. Okay, am I good to go? Okay. So I suppose I went through this in the video as well that you're going to see. Connor said he's going to send it around to you there. But just for the hands, I'll work with your hands today. Okay, so if you can see this, I'll just turn around. Your hands should look like this when you're setting, okay? So there's a bit of a triangle in between your hands. It's all fingertips, okay? You don't want it to hit your palms, just fingertips. And your wrists should be like springs, okay? A lot of girls or boys, when they're learning to set, they go like this. I don't know, can you see? Like you're swimming. Don't do that. We're not fish, okay? And don't slack. So you just want that soft touch off your fingertips, okay? So with that in mind, you always want to keep the ball above your head. I'm going to try to do some things you can do at home. All you need to do is get a ball and somewhere to sit. I think that's okay there. That's okay. Let me see if I can angle that a little higher for you so you can see the ball. Okay, I think that's okay. So one thing you can do is just set to yourself standing and work on your control, or sitting, I mean, okay? Just work on the control of your hands on your set. Make sure it's not slapping in your hand, okay? If you find that too easy, I'll come back down a little. You can lay down as you set, okay? I do something similar in the video, but just to give you another idea, okay? So go ahead and lay back and set, and then back up. Okay, you can change the pulse of the ball, so high, low, 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 high, low, 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 okay? If you wanted to change that up. Another thing you can do, again, is setting to yourself, but you can turn your body, okay? So if you had a chair like I was sitting on earlier, you can just go like this and turn your body. You can turn your legs if you like to make it easier, or just turn your torso and keep control of that ball. Okay, all fingertips. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. Oftentimes there might be a pass that's too close to the net and you'll have to turn your body when you set. So it's good to learn that control with turning your body. Another one, I'll only go through a few more. I know we're a little bit with time here, is to just fingertips, one hand. I'll go down here against the wall, okay? Right hand might be easy. Left hand might be awkward, okay? But you want to build that strength and that control in your left hand. Then you can go to setting, okay? Against the wall, that's easy enough. And the last thing is, if you are confident with your passing at the moment and control, you can pass to yourself and set. Well, I have low ceiling, so hopefully I won't hit the ceiling, but you just pass to yourself and set it, okay? It's great for control on your pass, and it's great to get your body under the ball as well, okay? So if you accidentally pass the ball to the left, you can get your body under it and save that ball, okay? And I think that's a good bit of drills I think you can do with just a wall and a ball and a chair or a couch. So I wish you all the best with your setting. I think it's the most difficult skill, personally. I think it's the most difficult skill to learn in volleyball. So if you don't get it straight away, don't get mad at yourself. Just keep going at it. Whichever drill you find the hardest, work, work, work until you get it just right, and then move on to a harder drill. And I think that's it for sitting.
You make it look so easy, Mikal. Okay, listen, we almost let you off the hook on the questions very easily there, but I'm just going to jump back. We have a couple from the outside coming in, so you don't mind if you get a couple more minutes to answer questions. Is that okay?
Not at all, no problem. Just move my chair back.
Yeah, take a second there. We'll get to the video, guys, in just a second. So we got a question in here. I'd like to hear about club level experience in the USA and how far you've progressed with that.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I started when I was 10. And you kind of learn all the basics when you're young. And then you move up and it gets much more competitive. Well, some girls don't get so competitive, some do. I went the competitive route. It is challenging, it is cutthroat, I'll say that much. But they do, I enjoy that. I enjoy the cutthroat side of it, I suppose. So I really went for it. And the way they work it is a bit like here with divisions. You have Premier, Division 1, Division 2. But for your age group in the States, you'll have the black team, a bit like karate. You'll have your black team as your elite team, then your teal team, and then your white team. And they play within their own pools. The furthest I got with mine, I played on a handful of black elite teams. The furthest that I got with mine was qualifying for a national tournament, which is what every club is really working up for. If you win nationals, it's a really big deal. And we ended up qualifying for it one year. So we got to play a bunch of the best teams from all around the country. So that was really exciting, really cool to go through. So, and yeah.
Well, that kind of maybe answers the next question, but we'll check it out.
Okay.
What do you feel is your greatest achievement? A sense of satisfaction while playing club in USA, and I take that a step further. What do you feel your biggest achievement in Ireland is as well? So probably first the USA.
Yeah, so I suppose it would be going to nationals was a really big deal. So that would probably be the highest there for me. Apart from learning all the different positions was really exciting as well. In Ireland, on the Premier team in Galway, we ended up winning a cup. That was really exciting. So I suppose that would be, and obviously making the national team is quite a big deal. So yeah, those two things are probably the height of my playing experience in Ireland.
Okay, great stuff. Okay, I'm going to play the video. It's a few minutes long, and like I say, guys, just take a second to watch it, and we'll circulate it again so that you can, like, look back at it throughout the week. So let me just share my screen in your lovely Mayo colors here, Mikal.
Yeah.
So you guys should be able to see that, okay? Yeah, just a couple of minutes, and then we'll get back to Norma, who'll take over for the next section.
I don't know if there's volume, Connor. I'm not sure.
Volume's not coming through?
It's not for me anyway. Maybe it is for other people, but
I'm not sure where that would be. Okay, seems to be coming through my side. Okay, Norma, you haven't got any volume? No,
I didn't hear much. Yeah.
Okay. It was seemed to be working earlier on. Doesn't seem to be working now. Let me just see. Try it one more time. See if it works.
Okay, so you should be wanting to go forward.
that's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back.
I'm also. Hi, my name is Mikal Boyle. I play for Mayo Volleyball Club. I'm also on the national ladies team. And today I'm going to show you a few tips on how to set and some drills that you can work on at home. So the first thing with setting that's very important is your footwork. So with your feet, you want your right foot forward, your left foot slightly back, and you want them shoulder length apart so that you're nice and balanced. And like every player on the team, you should never be flat-footed. You need to be on the balls of your feet here. Okay, so you should be wanting to go forward. Your knees are slightly bent and you're slightly in a squat position. A lot of the setting is in your legs. The next part is your hands. So your hands, you want to make a kind of a triangle here with your first fingers here and your thumb, and it's all fingertips. So you shouldn't have it flat in your hand like this, and you're shaping the ball in your hands. Your wrists, do this motion, and you can think of your wrists like springs. You want a soft touch out of your hands. So the ball is nice and high. Your hands are in that triangle shape. My elbows are out just slightly. My knees are bent, my legs are forward, and my shoulders are also forward to go forward with the ball. So if I were to release all in one motion, you push, okay? Your left foot comes forward with the momentum of your body. Your arms stay extended just for a second to let the ball float out of your hands, and your wrists are like springs. Now that we have the fundamentals down, I'm going to show you some drills you can do, starting with the basic drill and moving up to more advanced drills. So the first thing you need is a wall, which you should have at home somewhere around a wall and a ball, okay? You're just going to go up against the wall into that setting position with your feet, right foot forward, left foot back, okay? And you're going to set against the wall, okay? So nice and high, knees are bent, nice control. If you find that too easy, start to squat. Squat, and up, and squat, and up. Okay? If you find that too easy, you can turn into a backward set. This can be quite difficult if you're not used to the forward set yet, but just keep working on it and you'll get it, okay? So with the back set, back against the wall, get the control first. Find the distance and the power you need to set it. If you set too hard, it'll fly in front of you. If you set too soft, it's just gonna drop. So keep that in mind. It's all about control of your power as well as your body, okay? This one, you don't need a wall. We'll move on to another one. And it's just walking and setting. Plenty of control, and you can set it low. It's easier than setting it high, okay? So you just keep it above your head and walk, okay? Then you can walk backwards, keeping that control over your head. Wrists are springing it out. One important thing to note is you do not want to catch and hold and then spring. It needs to come out of your hands as fast as it goes into your hands. So if you set, it's coming out of my hands very quickly. I'm not catching and then setting, okay? Another thing you can do is a rhythm set. So you can go short, short, high, short, short, high, short, short, high. And coming back, short, short, high, short, short, high, short, short, high. Some people like to try to set a ball to a song to try to keep the rhythm of the song with their set, which is quite advanced, and I don't have a song at the moment, but it could be a bit of fun. The last thing, and probably the most advanced out of all of them, is another control drill. You're going to set while sitting down, laying back, and then standing back up, okay? So if you want, you can just sit, keep the ball nice and high above your head while you sit, okay? You can stop there, or you can lay back, keep it above you, and then get back up, okay? So you're working your abs while setting and keeping that control, okay? So those are some fun sets you can do, some fun drills you can do. You can advance it if you want. You can try back setting more, very important back setting. And you can get a partner, if you're lucky to have enough partner, sit in a chair and set it to your partner and have them throw it back to you. So those are just some ideas that you can work during lockdown, during time at home. And I wish you all the best of luck with setting and have fun.
Thank you so much, Mikal. That's going to be great. So all our participants there, please take the video, get outside when you can, when the snow goes away, and practice, 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 because perfect practice makes perfect. Yeah, so I mean, no other better guide than Mikal there to show you how to set a ball. So thank you, Mikal, again. I'm going to pass over to Norma now, because we're going to get a bit more livelier with some energy and movement now. So Norma, over to you.
Yes, brilliant. Thanks for that, Mikal. Great insight into your background, into how you got involved in volleyball, and very motivational as well. So thanks a lot for sharing your story with us. And I'm going to be studying your video there because I need to improve my setting, I do. So thanks for that also.
I think we all can.
Now, so on to another very talented woman. We have Jana Langford with us today. She is a player of DVC, also on their committee. She is a schools volleyball coach, and she also works with the women's senior national team also. So Jana is going to share with us a volleyball fitness circuit. So Jana, are you ready?
Absolutely, thank you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna confirm how much time I have. Is it still okay for me to do a workout for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, very good. So guys, I'm delighted to do this with you. I'm gonna take off this. So what you will need a mat. Ideally, you will need a towel just for the sweat. You might need a pint of water. And if you want, but you don't need to, you want our volleyball, because some of the workouts I'll be doing it with my volleyball, but you don't need to do it, okay? You can do it without, okay? So what we are gonna do, we are gonna start with a warm-up, 5 minutes warm-up. The single most important thing with every exercise, please do your warm-up. It's gonna be dynamic warm-up. So we start warming up the muscles and getting nice and comfortable. And then we'll go into our full exercise for 20 minutes, okay? It's gonna be cardio, so we are gonna bring our heartbeat up, and we are gonna focus a lot on jumping and improving our jumps and being on our feet, because everything is all about quick feet. Then we are gonna do a little bit of strengthening and conditioning. So we are gonna focus on what we need in volleyball. We want our strong hands, so we could do our serve, our smashes. We need to work with our wrist, we can do the setting, and then we are going to work on our core, because again, even preventing injuries, we want to be strong around this area so we can prevent hurting our shoulders and causing injuries because we are compensating. Okay, so that's the plan, and then we are going to finish on 5 minutes cool down, few stretches. Okay, does it sound all right? Super. So I'm gonna just do a timer. I'm gonna do a little bit of music. Okay. Is the music okay? Can you hear it? Can someone give me, yeah?
It's a little bit low. If you can higher it up a bit more.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better.
Connor and I were going to join in with the Yana.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, good. So we're going to start with the warm-up, okay? First, I'm going to ask you a few deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out, okay? Now we're just going to turn our head a few times to the right and to the left. Good. Now we're going to do our shoulders forward. Good. And back. Very good. Now we're going to do our arms. Push away from you. Push down. Away. Down. We're going to try rotating our wrists. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now our elbows. Good. And our nice wide circles. Good. Now the other way around. Just change the direction. Helps with the concentration. Good. Okay. Good. Now we're going to work still. Okay, we do these. Good. Now up. Okay, very good. Now we are just going to do a little bit of turning our shoulders. So that's our volleyball warm-up. The other direction. Very good. Now the other arm forward. Good. And back. Now a little challenge. You lift up and you try to go one hand forward, one way back, and you're going to meet on the top. Okay? And up again. Up again, yeah? Always meet at the top. Good. Very good. Now we try to change the direction. The other hand is going up and the other one down. Good. And you can speed up. Very good. This is really good exercise, guys. Very good. Okay, now we're just gonna try to turn a little bit to the side. You might hear some cracks. Just be careful, don't cause any injuries. Okay? Good. Now, we are just gonna do a few nice turns. All the way. Very good. Now try to change your direction. Very good. Okay. Now we're just going to do a few stretches this way. Just pull your leg up. Shake it. The other one. Okay. Now just a little bit stretch this way. Okay. Now we are just gonna, again, we need to warm up around this area. So we're gonna try, you might hold on to something, or if you have good stability, look at one place, and you're gonna try to start moving your leg forward, back, forward, back. Good. Super. Now we are gonna do the same, but to the side. So lift. Again, if you want, you can hold on to something, but it's good to practice your balance too. Okay, that should do. Now the other leg, forward, back, forward. You might find out it's easy on one, not as easy on the other. Good. Now sideways. Good. Okay, now shake your hands. Okay, good. So that was our warm-up. Never ever underestimate the warm-up. Now we are going to go to cardio. So we are just going to start by gently jogging. Kind of sideways to try to reach your bum. You do 20 seconds. Good. Okay, now we are gonna be bringing our knees up. Okay, you can do it this way, or if you want, bring a ball. You can use your ball and try to go all the way up. You try to do it at least 20 seconds. Remember to breathe. Really important to breathe. Okay, now take a little break. Grab a water if you need to. Shake. Okay, now we are going to go into our star jumps. The star jump is where you do this. Okay, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Keep it up to 20. Three more. Very good. And nice and breathe and shake it. Always shake and breathe. Okay. Now we're gonna get ready this way, and we're gonna try to put our knee to the opposite arm. Okay? And the other one there, but we are gonna obviously jump. Okay? So jump, jump, jump. Very good. Keep jumping. You're gonna have much bigger jump when you get on the volleyball court. Also, you're working on your cardio. Another 5. 2, 4, 5. Very good. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Deep breath. Grab a water if you need to. Okay. Now we're going to try to do little squats. Okay. Hope you can see me. So again, you can bring a ball if you want to. And we're going to go down into our knees and up. Sorry, this week. Okay, so we try to stay as straight as possible. And we'll go down, up, down, up. Good. Good. Keep going all the way down. Up. You do another 5. The legs should be burning at this stage. Another 3. Okay, good. Well done. Now we are going to do burpees. I don't know if you tried the burpees. I'm going to explain. We're going to do 10 of them. So the burpees are you go down on your ground and you lift yourself up. You can't see me going all the way down. It should be better this way. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to do 10 of them. But what we are going to do, you're going to go down on the ground, you do a little push-up, go back and up and jump as high as you can. Okay? And we try to do 10 of them. Make sure you have nothing around you, you don't get injured and you don't end up in the lamp like I did. Okay? So let's try to do 10, all of us together. Okay, ready? Super. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on there, it's getting tougher. 7. Lastly, 2, and the last one. Well done. That was difficult. Grab a water if you need to. Burpees are excellent. It's a very quick exercise and you work on your whole body. You're doing your push-ups, you're going to lift yourself up and you're going to jump. Next time when we are doing it, we can build on the burpees. You can go down on the ground and you can go into the Superman pose. So that means you stretch your arms, you stretch your legs, and then you lift yourselves up and jump. Again, it's important to strengthen your back muscles because that's what you need for your service and for your spiking. Okay? Are you ready? You're gonna try them. You're gonna try only 5 of them because they're much more difficult. Okay? So let's give it 5. Okay, so we go down, stretch your arms, stretch your legs, hold on for a while, lift yourself up and jump. Okay, good. Now again, go down, stretch, hold. Okay, lift yourself up and jump. The same. 3 more. Superman pose, lift yourself up and jump. 2 more. Hold, lift yourself up and jump. Last one. Hold, lift yourself up and jump. Excellent, well done. I know it's difficult, but it's great. Okay, so we're gonna take a break from cardio and we are now gonna be working on our core and on our arms. We are gonna do a lot of planks, so we'll spend a lot of time in a plank position. So by plank, what you need to do, you need to go on the ground, you lift yourself up, and you try to stay as straight as you can. Don't be doing this, and don't be doing that, okay? You're holding yourself as much as you can in a straight position. That's what we call plank. I'm just gonna move that as well so you can see me better. Yeah, now I think it's better, you can see me, okay? So this is our plank. See, I'm not up, I'm not down. What we are gonna do now, if you can get into the plank and hold on. Okay, we'll try to hold on for 30. If you want, you can bring a ball and have a little bit of fun with the ball. Okay, so you can be holding in a plank and you can touch the ball, and that's our 1, 2, 3. You don't have to have a ball, you can just go up like that and you can touch something in the far away from you. Okay, so we try to do it for another 20 seconds. Again, try to stay controlled, strong. Okay, another 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be burning, but that's what you have to hold on and go on. It's like playing a third set in the match. You just have to push. Good. And that's it. And you can relax a little bit. And again, shake your arms, shake your hands. Okay? So now I'm going to show you next position. We'll be going in a few seconds. We'll be going another plank. But we are starting with a big plank with your arms here. And then we are going to go down to the lower plank. Okay? When we are done here, we are going to lift our feet. One up, now the other one up. And now we are going to lift ourselves up. Okay? So that's going to be 1. And we're going to try to do 10 of them. Okay? So you'll go down. Okay? And now we are lifting ourselves up. Okay? And again, make sure you alternate the legs, the arms. So you can use the other arm. Don't forget to lift your legs up. The other one, and now lift yourself up. Using the other arm. Now we go down again. Our legs, 1, 2, and lift yourself up again. That's 4. Go down again. Lift yourself, 1, 2, and up again. That's 5. Try to hang on there. Now this is where it's burning. That's what makes you stronger. 6. Down. Our legs. 1, 2. Lift yourself up. 7. Okay, we have 3 more. Try to do it if you can. If not, just hold in the plank. Okay, last 2. This is the 9. Push yourself up. Push. Down. And the last one. And up. Well done. You made it to the very end. You did really, really well. Again, brilliant exercise. Makes you stronger in your arms, makes you stronger around your shoulders, and keeps the core without causing you injuries. Excellent. Take a little break, few seconds. Okay, I just checked the time, so we'll continue working on our core. Okay, we have 13 minutes. Are you ready? Make sure you keep on breathing. Always breathe in, breathe out. Okay? So now we are going to go into our core exercises. We are going to go on the ground. Okay, I'll leave the ball for now. This is our starting position, and we are going to do bicycle crunches. Okay, so you get yourself ready, lift yourself up, and you're going to move the left foot and touch it with your right arm. You go like that, while you strengthen the other one. And then you turn, I'll do it slowly. You turn and you go to the other side. And again. And the other one. Okay? And we go 3. That's our step. 4. Hold on. 5. 6. Do it slowly and control. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Very good. And relax. Again, excellent for especially lower core. You really need it for volleyball. Okay? Deep breaths. You can even push your knees towards you. Just hug them into the child pose. Okay. We'll try to do it again. One more time. Are you ready? Starting position, and you'll go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Well done. Okay. Deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Now we are going to do what's called Russian twist. You can do it with the weight or you can do it with the ball. The principle of the Russian twist, you're in a sitting position, you lift your feet up, they're about 45 degrees, okay? You get ready with your ball and you're going to do twist. And you're going to touch the volleyball to the right hand side, then you turn and you go to the left, okay? You go to the right, you go to the left, okay? Right, left. Breathe, left, left. You try to do 10. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 7. Nearly there. I know it's burning. Hang on there. And the last one. Well done. This is a great exercise. Again, it keeps you control, strengthening all those muscles, plus give you the flexibility. Again, you need it for your defense. When you're passing, you need to be both flexible and strong. Both of them are important. Okay. So again, deep breath. We do one more last exercise for the core. And again, we use our ball. We are going to start, we have the ball. Oh, sorry. You're just going to do a few sit-ups. Just with the ball. We go and sit up all the way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Very good. Well done. Okay, deep breaths. Grab the water if you need to. Very good. So we work on our arms, we work on our core. Now we need to work on our glutes and our hamstring, okay? So with the glutes, we do position which is called bridge. So you go down, you're gonna go to, you want to have your feet kind of nearly touching your fingers, okay? They want to be wide, about like your hips. You're gonna lift yourself up. You're gonna hold in this, what we call the bridge pose. And now you're gonna start. You need to make sure your hips are not slanted to the left or right. You try to keep them up about the same height. And you're gonna start moving your foot out. Okay, 1. And the other one up. Okay, you can put your arms there just to ensure that you're not slipping down. It's important. It needs to be controlled and slow and hold. So we're on 4, 5, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. So now hold on for another 10 and push. Push as up as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should really burn around there and around there. Very good. You can go down and you can do shell pose. Push your knees up to your chest. You can roll left to right. Very good. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Try to shake your legs first. You ready? So you go up. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly there. 5, 6, 7.
That's you as your account, Mikal here. So can I take that back off you?
10. Okay, and just hold on for another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, again, knees to your chest. Very good. Okay, I'm just gonna check the time, but you did great. Okay, so we have 6 minutes. I'm gonna use that for stretching down. Again, extremely important. I'll bring this a little bit lower so I can hear myself. So both warm up and cool down, extremely important with any exercise. Again, I only have half an hour, but I would encourage you, even afterwards, try to spend another 10 minutes to try to do extra stretching. I'm gonna show you the stretches that are most important for volleyball. Again, the same with warm up and the same with cool down. We always start from the top and we go all the way down. So we are gonna start with our head first. We are gonna try to push against your arm. The other one, again, push against the arm. And you try to push with your arm down. Very good. Okay, now the arms. You want to cross your arm and try to push. Try to stay nice and tall and breathe. Good. The other side. Good. Now you stretch your arm and you try to bend it so you can touch yourself on your back. And you're gonna try to use this arm to push. Okay, just mind your head. The head shouldn't be on the way. It gives you really nice stretch there. Again, the muscle we use a lot for hitting, for serving. The other arm, down and push. Okay, good, good. Now we are going to try to put our arms behind us, interlink them together if you can. Try to lift them away from your body. It's going to give you nice stretches. Try to stay, yeah, exactly. Straight and tall. And remember, breathe. Remember, if it hurts, don't do it. Good. Now for setting, we are just gonna bend our arms this way and up. Okay, the other one down and up. Okay, we can even do like that with our fingers and just push away from you. Very good. Okay, now next exercise, we're gonna try to cool down around here. So we're gonna try to go down on the side again. Try to stay strong and tall. Don't lean forward. Don't be going backwards. You try to go as straight. You don't have to go far, but just try to feel this lovely stretch. You should go all the way down here. And breathe. Good. Try the other one, the other side. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to try to do forward bend. Just slowly, slowly try to go down and try to touch your toes. Good. Now you can try to go to your elbows like this, and you can try to turn left and right. Just wiggle a little bit like a rag doll. Your head and everything should be loose. Falling down. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to go back to our stretch. You want to lift your leg and push it all the way up and hold. If you have a problem with the stability, just pick a spot on the floor or on the wall and stare at it. That's the best way to keep your balance. Very good. The other one. Good. Now we are going to just hold on to our foot like that and we push against our hand. Again, try to stay as strong and tall as possible. You should feel a lovely stretch. Good. The other foot. Good. Very good. Check it. I'm going to show you a few really good yoga poses that give you stretch as well. We have a few more minutes. One of them being so-called downward dog. You might have heard it. So what you want to do is you want to go to the position like that. Okay? So again, we are not this way and we are not that way. We are kind of about halfway through. Imagine that something is pulling your bum all the way up. Okay? And now you try to just a little bit paddle. Okay? That's a really good stretch. And you leave your head hanging down. Okay, very good. Now, really good one for lower back is the pigeon pose. So from this, we are going to try to, So we are nearly there. This is the last one I'm going to show you. It's a pigeon pose. Okay, you're going to try to cross this, again, be very careful. You're going to cross this foot and you're going to try to lean into it. Okay, so you should feel a really nice stretch at the bottom of the sciatica. Okay, so just again, be very, very careful. Hold on for a little while. If you're brave enough, if you want to, you can go slowly all the way down. And you just can stay here. Again, if you have a little bit of more time, try to stay in this pose maybe 60 seconds. Good minute, okay? It's excellent stretch. Okay, we'll go back. And again, we try the other one. And just stretch a little bit. And just try to hold on for at least 10. And breathe. Very good. Okay, well done. That was great. I hope you have enjoyed it. I wish we had a little bit more time, but I think we did quite well within half an hour. At least we learned some poses.
Yes, thank you, Jana. I've caught my breath back, but I haven't had a chance to fix my hair. I haven't.
Well done. Thank you for joining me in.
Yeah, no, brilliant. That was excellent. So we've come then to the end of virtual volleyball for this week. So we will do a quick summary, let you know what's going to happen next week. And we will see you all next week then. So we had Mikal earlier on, vice captain of the ladies national team. Great insight into her background, how she got involved in volleyball. Such an encouraging and such a motivational coach and player. So it was great to hear her story. Sorry, I'm still catching my breath here. And some things that I kind of jotted down that she said that really stood out to me, and I thought would be, because we have a lot of young girls on this, so a lot of good advice for them. Things like you're confident enough, you're able to play volleyball, so be confident in yourself. And have that mentality that you are good enough. Don't compare yourself to others. You know, you are good enough. And don't be afraid to go to a volleyball club, a volleyball session on your own if you really want to. Okay, don't let anything hold you back. Get out there, go for it, because as Mikal said, you will make friends. And then also something that she really liked about volleyball in Ireland, all the different nationalities and the whole diversity of the sport, which is something that is very special to volleyball. We are a very diverse sport. And then thank you to Jana, who brought us through a volleyball specific circuit. So Jana worked on our arms, our core, our glutes. And if you want to do the circuit again, we have this recording, so we'll share this with everyone. But all the exercises that Jana took us through will help strengthen like that for your volley, for your hitting, for your movement, strong cores. And then volleyball is a game of legs. So we were working on our legs there as well. So thank you very much, Jana, for that. So what we have next week for you then, our guest speaker is a very talented young man, Gareth Gilmartin. Conor will be chatting with him, asking him a few questions. Gareth recently got a scholarship to UL for volleyball. So Conor will be digging in, picking his brain about that, and get some advice for some younger people when you're going to college, how you can go about that as well. Gareth is the captain of the men's under-21 team, and he also plays on the Galway Volleyball Club. A big thank you to Vine Digital, who Conor mentioned earlier, is supporting us in running this virtual volleyball program. So we hope you enjoyed it. We will be back next Thursday at the same time with our guest speaker, Gareth, and Jana will be joining us again to take us through another volleyball circuit. So is there anything you want to add in, Conor, before we clock off?
No, thanks again, Jana. And look, thanks to everyone for joining in. And look, spread the word. It's the same link, registration. Tell your friends, tell them to come on board. We obviously can't get together during this time, but this is an hour once a week that we can share as a sort of club activity. So just to get us through the next few weeks until we can get back inside the gym. So spread the word and see you again next week.